Or the shifters.
So the lid was off when you got it, and just the forks out of it?
Yeah, never rusted, it fitted.
Okay.
But you told me before that the pitting in that area doesn't matter.
No, as long as it still slides, it doesn't matter, a little pitting here and there. Gives you stuff to holds the oil better.
Also, good point.
Yeah, that's not too bad right there. Look at that. I can barely, that's surface. You can barely even see it. Look at that.
I cleaned up best I could.
Tell where the fork was. It was right there, see?
Oh man, somebody muscled that one on.
Yeah, the corrosion is pretty deep on that. As long as it slides, that's all that matters. Need a wrench?
I think so.
Yeah, why is all your stuff so rusty? Are you living in an ocean?
Yeah, it's pretty cold in my cold warehouse. And the condensation.
That's more condensation there. That's water.
No, the bike was in a fire, so I think the water got in there.
Yeah. Well, that's been cut out there too. Look at that.
Is it?
That's factory too. Look at that. Must be how you identify a 65 tranny. Another hidden difference. The lids are the same. The neutral switch hole came out in, that's down there, that came out in 59 on some bikes. And then I think on 61 and later they're all on there, all have neutrals. But, yeah. It's got the fine tooth gear in it, so that's 65. Actually, I thought that was 68. That came out in 68. So you got late gear set in this thing. This is 68. 1-to-1 ratio speedo instead of a 2-to-1.
I think the frame's a 67. Oops.
Yeah, well, that's 68. So, the transmission, if that's the original to the tranny, then it's a 68 tranny. They're all pretty much the same. Once they went to electric start, put all the crap on the side, it became light.
64, 45
So
out
this the early tranny doesn't have any ears on there.
Got a mallet.
Oh, now you want to beat the tar out of it.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, you're going to let me do it, huh?
Use the hard side. It's already loose. Just gotta get the dog on. There you go. The tool there. So you got new tranny, old tranny. They're different. Look at that.
And my gears look pretty good.
Yeah, a little rusty. Everything you got's rusty. You pay extra for rust, don't you?
Yep.
Neutral works, that's a good sign. Even the gear looks like it's coarser than it should be. It spins down there. If it's spinning, it's good.
Spinner and wheel.
Keeps it moving around in a circle. Drive unit's working, but you have to count the number of teeth on the side. It's like 9 tooth maybe? 6 or 9, I forget. It just looks like it's coarser than it should be, but obviously it's working, so it doesn't matter. You gotta look at all your dogs and see how rounded they all are. See how this one's not square? It's missing all the junk off of it right there. That's called rounded off. That's called it'll pop out of gear. And these dogs over here, you do the same thing. You look at the teeth right here and see how sharp they are. Those don't look too bad. Then you look at the ones in here on the high gear. Those look fairly sharp. The low gear dog looks pretty good. Those look pretty nice. The dog looks pretty damn nice, but why is the gear worn out? See, those are all worn out. So that gear, this gear does not have all these other parts with it, because this dog, see how sharp? There's no way that dog would be sharp and that gear would be all worn out like that. So
It's a softer steel than this.
no, they wear each other out. So this gear has been replaced. I mean, this is the original gear, and these other gears have been change that. Oh, whoop, there we go. No, there we go. See, that's all rounded off? There it is. Okay, now they match. See, it's all rounded. Yeah, they had them. If one's bad, they both got to be bad. So not every other one's bad. Just, oh, there you go. Oh, you got to clean the oil off, but that's the problem. The muck is hiding the fact that it's worn out. See, when you wipe off the muck, you can see the wear. So yeah, this second gear here and this dog are not the best. So this will pop out of second gear on you a little bit here and there. See, these dogs here all look like they're fairly good, but can tell for now. See, look at the dogs inside the gear there, they look pretty sharp. See, it's got a little bit of a wear mark right there, but not too bad. Wherever the dog hits it. Yeah, so this two here are the two that are bad. Now when you pull the counter shaft out, you'll see how rusty everything is in there, and you'll find out the counter shaft's rusty, the cluster gear's rusty, and everything else is rusty too, so it's all junk. But just like everything, if you put it back together with new rollers, it'll work for a while. It'll make a little noise, but it'll run. Sprocket's getting worn, but still usable. Looks like it has a seal in it, so it's a late, that makes it a 65 gear. See, 64 on the back didn't have seals in there. Built-in leaks. So, you can hear how this one had issues with the bearings, you can hear it. Yeah. So what are you going to do with this bike?
I'll put it together.
You going to ride this one?
Put it together and ride it, yeah.
Okay, well if you're going to ride it, I'd take it apart. And
Okay.
you're going to need a counter shaft, new rollers in there, and hopefully the cluster gear isn't super rusty. Obviously if it looks like this in here, that bad, then it's just junk. If it's like the teeth where it just has buildup on a little rust, a little light pitting, it'll work for a while. You'll get 5,000–10,000 miles out before it'll be wasted. So if you run some nice molasses for fluid in there, excuse me, like some straight 140 high point oil, then it'll last longer. If you put that 75–80 shit in there, it'll eat itself up. These nuts are a little on the thin side. So that'd work. So you got your electric start bracket there, and well, you got two long studs here. Oh, this is probably a dresser bike. You know the peg out here? This is where the peg runs. Yeah, see, electric start, when you had the FX, you had 3 long studs. When you had just the FL peg coming out, you only had 2 long studs here. And these 2 are electric stars here. All the others are short. That's how you tell what they're out of. Alright, so yeah, that one needs a little work. The forks themselves don't get to worn all that much, so those look alright. You're obviously going to have to adjust them a little bit. So, this one here is where the lock screw goes, right there. So it's like that. This is where your seal's supposed to be on this side.
It didn't survive the wire wheel.
Yeah, you got to take a little fine file there and knock off these burrs right here, so it slides in the case a little easier. No biggie. You got the screws in there, or is that missing? Nice. So these are your extra dogs to choose from?
These are the ones I picked up.
This one's a little better than what you got. This one's like the one you got. Pretty worn off. Typical. That's sharp. Oh, that's wasted. Oh, that's wasted. Now you got 3 good ones and one just completely gone. Damn. So that is 3rd gear too. See this? See how it's marked high? Because it goes in like this. It goes toward high gear, not toward 3rd gear. See, that's 3rd, that's high.
Not reversible.
No, you can put them in backwards.
Yeah.
But then it doesn't work. You're gonna break my balls.
I'm trying.
See how this is made to have the load going on this side? When you reverse it, see how the load's on the, see how it's tapered cut on this side? You're on the wrong side. So it's made to go in this way. So this is the drive direction, this is coast direction. So if you put it in backwards, it'll still shift, but it won't pop out of gear. It'll be like being worn out. If you go in like that, it works normal. That's why they mark it high. Not because the guy looking at it's high.
It was the 60s.
Yeah, in the 2000s too. Okay, so that's wasted, and this one here is junk. So you got some real nice dogs here. I'll go get some more.
I'll go get some more.
Yeah, one over here maybe. This one here, this 38 probably looks like it's all right. It doesn't look like it's worn too bad. Oh, no, until you look at it, and it's worn like your other one. See, it's all worn out. Also, it's pretty good. You got 1938 and you got 1965, the same parts.
How it works.
And this goes all the way up to 86. So yeah, Harley didn't make a lot of changes. Alright, so that needs a little work. There's a screw right there. That's the pinch screw. That's why is it in that hole? It should be over here.
What is this hole for then?
Holds the lid on. That goes in there.
Oh.
See, that's where the shift shaft goes to. See how they had that titty and the long tit on there?
Yeah. Yeah.
See, that's what locks into your shaft with your shaft there. That goes right in there. So it holds it, so it locks it in so it doesn't come out. So it goes right in there.
Well, that mystery's solved.
Was that a mystery?
It was to me.
Oh, okay, good deal. Now if you don't put it all the way down, the lid won't go down either. Let that not go in that hole?
Fit. Same thread.
It's probably quarter 24 on both.
Yeah.
So now it'll go in there. But now your shift shaft won't go in there. See, there's another pinch screw right here, see?
Mm-hmm.
So that holds that shaft in. These are pretty complicated devices here. So these do not go in this direction like this. See, it does not work. You have to put them on this direction. Mounted. Alright. So you know what you need now?
At least one screw. Yep. So you're saying gear in a dog.
Another one right there.
Right there.
That's all you need in there. One for each corner. That way somebody starts grabbing on the corner over there, they won't break the lid off.
Somebody.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah, I don't know. Anybody would do that. Or maybe drop it on the floor. I've seen that happen. Alright, well there you go. That was our 65. That might be a 68. Maybe we can interpret what these codes in here mean. I have no idea what those numbers mean.
Well, it was a police bike, so the frame's got a bunch of numbers on it. Don't.
Well, they were all numbered.
Are they?
They didn't put frame numbers on until 70, but they.
This one has a DRF number.
But they numbered the trannies. That is a California DMV add-on number. I would lose that number. They put that on stuff before they put blue tags. They put DRF on the cases and on the frames and everything.
That's all right.
Yep.
So you've seen it before.
Yep, I have seen that before. See, it's a 65, and what's that one? You got a 1 underneath there? Underneath? I'm not sure. Or is that just a big hit? Hard to tell.
It's like a mark.
Yeah, it looks like a number. Looks like a stamp mark. Looks
It
like a
is.
1.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Don't know what it means, but oh well. It is what it is. Doesn't really matter. Alright, that's what that one looks like. Move on to number 3.